1 p.m. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The president says SARS program is a significant step towards poverty alleviation through vocational training and empowerment of women. The Foreign Office says Pakistan is in close contact with the United States over Prime Minister's upcoming visit to Washington. At the United Nations, Pakistan has emphasized on border control to deal with threats of transnational organized crime and terrorism. The United Nations has recommended formation of an inquiry commission to conduct independent investigation into human rights violations in occupied Kashmir. And now the news in detail. The President, Dr. Arif Alvi, has said all the institutions, including health and education, must work together to bring a social change and alleviate poverty from the country. He was addressing a seminar on poverty alleviation in Pakistan, learning from success stories in Islamabad today. The president said SARS program launched by the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf government is a significant step towards poverty alleviation through vocational training of the people and empowering the women.
There are certain things which are very important for alleviation of poverty. One is the SARS program. One is the fact that the government is putting a band-aid to a situation, providing food to the hungry, for example. And at the same time, the poverty alleviation program is taking the next step. It is taking the next step in empowering women.
The president said bringing improvement in education and health sectors, as well as eradicating corruption and poverty, are major challenges. Prime Minister Imran Khan is paying a day-long visit to Karachi today. He will hold meetings with business personalities, various delegations, including those relating to the Federation of Pakistan Chambers of Commerce and Industry, Auto Parts Association, Textiles, Leather, Pharmaceuticals, Cement, Steel, and Pakistan Stock Exchange will call on the Prime Minister. Imran Khan will also hold meetings with party leaders and members of the Provincial Assembly. The Special Assistant on Information and Broadcasting, Dr. Firdaus Ashik Awan, has regretted the lavish spendings of National Exchequer by the past rulers on their foreign trips. In a tweet today, she said time has come to hold accountable those who spend the money of the poor people on their foreign trips. The Foreign Office says Pakistan is in close contact with the United States over Prime Minister Imran Khan's visit to Washington. In a tweet today, the Foreign Office spokesperson, Dr. Mohammed Faisal, cautioned against speculations about the Prime Minister's visit. He said formal announcements are made at an appropriate time as per practice. At the United Nations, Pakistan has reiterated its resolve to continue playing its role to sever the vicious link between terrorism and organized crime in the region. Speaking during a debate on threats to international peace and security at the UN Security Council, Pakistan's permanent representative at the United Nations, Dr. Maliha Lodhi, said this is critical for our own people as well as for our neighborhood and indeed for the rest of the world. Dr. Maliha Lodhi said being one of the principal victims of terrorism, Pakistan's resolve to eliminate the scourge is clear and unwavering. She said effective border controls are a prerequisite to clamping down on the twin threats of transnational organized crime and terrorism. The United Nations has recommended formation of a commission of inquiry by the Human Rights Council to conduct a comprehensive, independent international investigation into human rights violations in occupied Kashmir. The new 43-page report published by the Office of the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights in Geneva said despite highest number of civilians killed, there is no information about any new investigation into excessive use of force leading to casualties. The report said around 160 civilians were killed in 2018, which is believed to be the highest number in over a decade. Iran has welcomed France's role in reducing tension and implementing the 2015 nuclear accord. Iran's foreign ministry spokesperson Abbas Mousavi, in an interview with IRNA, has said the French are part of the efforts to keep the nuclear deal alive. It is pertinent to mention here that French President's top diplomatic advisor, Emmanuel Bon, is visiting Iran to help ease tensions. The Saudi-led coalition has planned to present to the world irrefutable evidence of violation of international humanitarian law by the Houthi rebels. In a statement, the coalition spokesperson Turki al-Maliki said the evidence would be related to the foiled attempt of Houthis to target a commercial vessel in the Red Sea. And finally, cricket. New Zealand will resume their innings at 211 for 5 against India today in the first semi-final of the ICC World Cup 2019, which was postponed due to rain in Manchester yesterday. The match will start at 1430 hours Pakistan Standard Time. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link, facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.